us grow. We went to Mayor McGuire and we decided that we were going to do a gardening event to kind of help Mayor McGuire look like a better school.
Our big question was, does the appearance of a school really matter?
I'm Sam.
I'm Taylor.
I went to Mayor McGuire when I was in 5th and 6th grade.
And I went to Fancher.
We do have a question for all you guys, so raise your hand when we ask it. Who went to Mayor McGuire? Who went to Fancher? Do you guys remember when you went to Mayor McGuire and Fancher that Mayor McGuire was always kind of frowned upon? It was always a school that looked like just some janky school. There wasn't really anything to it. It always looked bad, and it definitely had some type of appearance that we were all bad kids. Honestly, all of us were from Rosebush, and it wasn't really that bad.
What we wanted to do for the project was try to make the community a little bit better, and then we wanted to create a garden for the kids. I know a group of like 5 girls want to do a big project like this, and then we just wanted to make more pride in the school.
So we went to Mayor McGuire Elementary. It honestly looked exactly how I had remembered it to the T. There are a couple of things that were broken down that I remember that being the way it was. The playground was the exact same way that I remember it. I walked around the school with my mom to kind of look at things, and I can honestly say that there wasn't anything that was different.
For an elementary school, McGuire had a little bit lower average, and like poor maintenance of a school can lead to like a little bit lost school pride atmosphere, and then like teacher turnover and everything can be a little bit worse.
Mr. Gilbert was the principal that was there when I went there, and he kind of tried to create a garden a little bit to kind of help the school a little bit, but even looking at that, you could see that it was run down after 2 years or so. So we decided to do this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of last week. We brought out specific classes and we had them kind of sign up and do things. A lot of the teachers were really excited to do this. They wanted to do something that would help the students because even they said that Mayor McGuire didn't have the appeal to it that it should. So the group of girls that we worked with were
Charlotte, Isabel, Lindsay, Alicia, and Alexis.
They were a part of this Go Green group that they had. We talked to Mrs. Hawkins, the principal there, and we were trying to decide what we wanted to do. And she said that they had this group of kids that wanted to do something like that, but obviously they didn't have the items or pretty much anything necessary to do that. It was just them. We pretty much worked really well with them the whole entire time. We met with them a couple times a week and decided what we were going to do. We went around to specific businesses like Ace of Diamonds, The Basketry, Simply Engraving, and got donations from them, whether that was money or flowers. We also got some donations from the parents as well.
We also repainted the sign because it was really old and peeling and gross.
So the long-term goals of our project were just honestly to create a better community for the kids, to have a little bit better atmosphere so that way even future students were going to have the ability to come to a school that they could take pride in. Like West and the high school, you can obviously tell it looks like a nicer school. Whereas with Mayor McGuire, it didn't have anything that was appealing to it. It was just a school that looked like kids were going to just because it was a school. It didn't look like anyone was having a good time. All the students were very excited to work with us on this. I think we only had a couple mishaps with just immaturity-wise. But it was definitely a project that we did that we both took pride in, that definitely helped everyone in the long run. And Mrs. Hawkins and all the teachers honestly stopped us and told us how proud they were that we were doing this and that they were very happy that we chose that school to do it.
Yeah, even the teachers brought in plans and donations and everything, so.
Okay, that's our project.